2024 was a year full of surprises in the housing market. Interest rates spiked when they were supposed to drop. Affordability challenges reached new heights. And for those that could make it through those hurdles, there was barely any inventory. So, what does that mean for 2025? Will we finally see some relief, or are we in for more of the same? Stick around because today we're breaking down the biggest real estate trends from 2024 and what they mean for buyers and sellers moving forward. Hey everyone, I'm Monica Lussier, your local real estate expert here in Santa Cruz County. Let's dive into this market recap and look ahead to what's coming in 2025. Well, if you were hoping for lower mortgage rates in 2024, you weren't alone. A lot of experts, including me, predicted a steady decline, but instead, rates spiked during the spring buying season. This sudden jump sidelined many buyers, slowed home appreciation, and created uncertainty in the market. Even though we saw a temporary dip in September, rates remained volatile, making it tough for buyers and sellers to plan with confidence. Here in Santa Cruz, higher interest rates meant fewer buyers in the market and longer days on the market for some properties. But homes in prime locations, especially near the beach, continue to attract strong interest despite these challenges. Affordability hit new lows in 2024. Home prices remained high, and when you factor in increased mortgage rates, property taxes, and soaring insurance costs, buying a home became more expensive than ever. One of the biggest challenges this year was inventory, or the lack of it. Many homeowners with ultra-low mortgage rates from previous years chose to stay put than sell and take on a higher rate. This lock-in effect meant fewer homes on the market and limited options for buyers. However, we started to see a shift later in the year. More sellers decided to list, especially those looking to cash out on their equity. Even with this uptick, 2024 had the least amount of sales since 1994. So what will happen in 2025? The 2025 real estate market is shaping up to be, well, let's just say unpredictable. With new policies, changing interest rates, revolving door around tariffs, and overall economic uncertainty, a lot of people are asking, is now the right time to sell or buy, or should I just wait it out? Let's break down what's happening and what you should be thinking about if you're in the market this year. First, let's talk about interest rates, because they are the biggest factor affecting buyers and sellers right now. The Federal Reserve has been all over the place with rate adjustments. And while some experts think we'll see a slight decrease, it's really going to depend on inflation and overall economic stability. What does this mean for you? Well, if rates drop, we could see more buyers jump back in, which could push prices up. But if the rates stay high, buyers might hold off, which would create more negotiating power for those who are in the market. 6% used to be the magic number where buyers would jump back in. With rates now around 7%, there are more people waiting, but most buyers are getting used to the idea of higher rates. I think the magic number this year will be 6.5%. One thing that hasn't changed is we still have low inventory. But here's the catch. While we're not seeing a flood of new listings, we actually have more available than we did last year at this time. Now, if you're a buyer, keep an eye on days on market. If homes start sitting longer, you might have more room to negotiate. And sellers, pricing your home correctly is going to be key this year. Affordability is a major concern right now. Even with potential interest rate changes, home prices are still high and wages aren't exactly keeping up. Some buyers are waiting for prices to drop, but the waiting game has never been a successful strategy in this area. Another thing to watch is for new tax policies and short-term rental regulations. If you're an investor, there are some upcoming tax law changes that could impact your bottom line. And if you own a rental property, keep an eye on local restrictions. They're evolving fast. So what's the bottom line? Well, if you're a buyer, preparation will be your best friend this year. And if you're a seller, pricing strategy is everything this year. If you're an investor, just keep your eye out for the policy changes that could shake things up. The key is to stay informed and work with someone who actually understands how all these moving pieces fit together. So if you're thinking of buying, selling, or investing in 2025 in Santa Cruz County, let's talk. I can help you make sense of all of this and create a game plan that works for you. Drop a comment below with your biggest market question, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.